We introduced Red Caddo as the headliner of the day, and he didn't let us down. He won the Yorkshire Cup with quite some authority for Ed Dunlop and the man on my immediate right, Tom Mclaughlin, for whom it's a biggest career success, or at least, Tom, I think it's a biggest career success.
It is, yeah, it would be. Here, we don't count the Indian winners.
And when you had your spell out of the saddle, I don't suppose there was ever a moment when you thought that a day like this would be possible?
No, and it was thanks to Ed who sort of encouraged me to take my licence out again and have another go at it.
And how did it come about?
So we were in Japan.
Tom was riding out for me. He'd given up. He'd had a bad smash, and he suddenly said, "I might get your license out. Might get my license out again." And he said yes. And how many years later is it now?
Four years, I think now.
And you know, all credit to Tom. He's been a hugely important part of my team. He's been a very important part of this horse. You know, he's brought him up through the ranks, ridden him, won a Curragh Cup on him, third in the Irish and Ledger. Obviously didn't ride him in Australia or Hong Kong, and obviously whatever. But a lot of credit to him and the horse today.
And Tom, what's it been about the horse that you've gelled with so well? What are his idiosyncrasies that you've worked on to get him to where we are now?
I don't know, just keep a leg either side, really. He does all the work. I mean, in fact, I got the front too soon today, so I think if I'd have sat and held on to him a bit more, he would have won easier, you know. So he's just kept improving. It's unbelievable how much he's improved from winning a handicap at Wolverhampton to where he is now. It's been unbelievable, really.
Was it his superior speed, you think, that won him the race today? Because it looked like you produced that burst.
We went a good gallop the whole way with good even pace, and of course he has, class. He is a Melbourne Cup horse. He's only beaten like a whisker there, so you know he is a class horse. In fairness to him.
To ride, does he feel like more of a middle distance horse than a stayer?
No, I feel that's probably his best trip, 1.6 miles, and of course, well, we know he stays 2 mile, but it's probably an easier 2 mile there in Melbourne with a nice flat level track. So, and tracks like this seem to suit him as well. He's not too clever going in through undulations, you know. But he just feels like a good stayer, you know.
Let's bring the trainer back in. Ed, where are you minded to go with him now?
And I've always said that we will keep going until sort of Royal Ascot time. And then he'll have a break, and he'll probably have one race in Europe somewhere, and then go for maybe 2 races in Australia this year. Obviously, we won today. I'll have to speak to Ronnie. He's in the Coronation Cup. I know Tom worries that he wouldn't handle it, but we'll see the number of runners. If the ground was suitable, maybe we'll chance our arm. He's also in the Hardwick, which could be a possible option. I know Mr. Arcouli is coming for Royal Ascot. But again, if we're thinking the ground's going to be very firm at Ascot, I wouldn't want to risk him if he's then going to have a holiday. So I think it's his class that won today, and you know, I think it's easy for me to say, but if he'd gone a bit straighter in the Melbourne Cup, he probably would have won that as well. He just lugged a little bit left in the last furlong because he cruised like he was going to win. And he showed today he wanders left when the pressure comes on, but you know, he's been an absolute star for all of us.
Tom obviously didn't ride him in the Melbourne Cup, but did you go down to Melbourne last year with him?
No, I didn't go, no.
He was at Wolverhampton.
Yeah.
You have to get yourself a ticket this year, whether you're on him or not.
Yeah, well, I'd like to go down, even just to ride him, even if I wasn't riding him in the race, just to go and experience it all. Apparently it's real. Steve was telling me it's a great atmosphere and a great place to be that time of year.
Yeah, and that's something we might discuss with Ronnie Arcouli, that Tom comes and helps with the horse before his race if we choose a local jockey again, or I don't know. But he's obviously not quite as well handicapped as last year, but we'll be trying very hard to win this time rather than getting beaten 3 pixels.
This horse is turning into a real story for you both. Tom, Ed, thanks very much and well done today.
Thank you.